there was sweet pastel de papa? No, pastel de choclo.
Pastel de choclo is like it's like shepherd's pie, but made with corn.
Sweet corn. Well, they put sugar on it.
They put sugar on it.
That was so good.
So the difference between the corn in Chile and the corn here. So the corn in Chile is what we use as feed corn for like animals. It's really long grain corn. It's not as sweet as corn that we have that are short kernels. So to make up for that, a lot of the dishes that they make with corn, they add sugar to, which is a totally foreign concept to us as Americans.
Right.
And it was weird.
But it was yummy.
But it was good.
I remember the first time I had pastel de choclo, I was sitting and they brought it out in this stone bowl, and there was this I remember they brought it out of this like oven that was a mud oven in their backyard, and they had it in these stone bowls, and I thought, what year are we in? Like what
are we doing?
It's 2005, is it? Are you sure about that? And I took my first. It's piping hot though.
Oh yeah.
It takes about an hour to eat that thing.
Because it's
so hot. And those bowls they have down there keep everything warm for a long time. It's crazy.
My company, whenever they train us,
Keep talking.
they buy us lunch. And when they buy us lunch, it's good. It's always good lunch. And they try to provide a healthy option. But there is always some pretty glaring holes in that. I can't do it. I've promised so many people, promised myself that I wasn't going to do it. I just can't do it.
And you didn't do it.
And I didn't do it.
Good
Today
job,
was the
buddy.
worst because today they came in with lunch. They had this huge salad, which was awesome and delicious, and had like a nice fat-free dressing that went with it, like an Italian dressing, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had this like pasta and chicken bake that had marinara sauce in it. So I had a little bit of the pasta, and I probably just like doubled up on wow.
What's
Okay.
going on there?
Venezuelan freedom. Cool.
What does that mean? Are they not free?
No, they are.
I know they're socialists. Anyway, we'll cut that out.
So,
it was the hardest today.
So I had a little bit of the pasta, and I had like probably double portion of salad,
Right.
like to just fill myself up. And then they bring in like this heaping like tray of cookies and brownies of all different kinds, and it was like
dirt bags.
And they were like, they weren't like dry cookies. Like yesterday's were super dry and gross, so it was kind of easier for me to be like, nah, I don't want that. But today they were like moist chocolate chunk cookies and super awesome brownies with nuts on them and caramel. And I was like, are you guys trying to kill me right now? Is this my cross to bear? It was awful.
Dude, that sucks.
So that was really tough. But I got through it. I avoided the candy. What I just did was I brought some gum, and just instead of having candy, I just put gum in my mouth as a way to
deter the temptation.
It was just to occupy my mouth and give that chewing sensation. And it was a little bit sweet. It's a sugar-free gum, but It was sweet enough that I didn't want any of the candy.
Right.
That's one thing that I've been trying to use for myself, like especially at night, to avoid eating anything. I'll brush my teeth, and that toothpaste flavor deters a lot of the.
Yeah, because it doesn't taste good.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a good help for me going forward, especially when we start to cut out carbs. Of making sure that I'm staying true to my goal of not eating after dinner.
Yeah. You know what else I've been thinking about? Speaking of like goals and trying to make them, we have epically failed. We have to be honest. We have not been consistent at working out.
That's true.
So I guess that has been a challenge that I've had and that we've had. We've sucked at it. We're very inconsistent when it comes to working out. We'll go on a walk, but that's not every day though, you know.
Yeah.
And we've been very inconsistent about going on a walk. I think we really need to, and I've been thinking about it. And at the end of the day, we're so dang exhausted.
Yeah.
What if we went to bed a little bit earlier and woke up and worked out in the morning?
We could do that. That would be an early workout. That's for sure.
Well, it'd be an early workout, but if we go to bed at like 9:30, we wake up at 5:30. That's 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And then we're, Shane doesn't have to work at that place anymore, which means he's not getting home super late.
Right.
Which means we can all go to bed same time, wake up together, and go to bed at a decent time, wake up early and work out.